on the Rockabilly Arts, we are rescuing a 1960 pink Cadillac from the middle of nowhere, so stay tuned. So yeah, we're in West Point, Georgia to get this very pink, very pink and white 60 Cadillac. And why do you need a 1960 Cadillac? I don't. That's very important to note. But this one has an interesting backstory to it. So let's go way back in the days of yore, 20 years ago, to the Monster Bash that used to happen in Atlanta. My friend Kevin Despain hits me up and he's like, dude, I just bought a pink Pinto. I want you to pinstripe it for me at the Monster Bash. Cool, I'll pinstripe a Pinto, bring me some beers, I'll bring the paint, we're gravy. You know, we fast forward and we go for months. He keeps telling me about this pink Pinto that he bought. He's like, oh, it's like Pepto pink, it's got flames. I just need you to, you know, pinstripe some blue around the flame tips. And okay, cool, I can do that for you. And yeah, so get a couple beers in me and we get to the we get to the Monster Bash, and all of a sudden I see this 60 Cadillac with Kevin's little ass driving it and full of girls, as was Kevin's custom. And yeah, so this was the pink Pinto that he had bought. He drove it for a while. It went into storage for a long time. It's got some rust. And a couple of years ago, he pulled it out, sent it to a body shop. They did a ton of metal work on it. And so now, you know, fast forward again, we were supposed to bring it up to my shop so that we could work on it together. And just never could make it work. And then Kevin dies. Apparently during the process of, you know, his impending doom, he had said that he wanted to give the car to a friend. Didn't have a will. Parents kept the car because, you know, a text message does not count as a will. And a couple of months ago, they put it up for sale. And I was like, somebody in the club should buy this car, or at least have an opportunity to buy this car, keep it in the family. Let's, you know, get our hands on this thing. So I bought it. I don't need it. I don't even know I really want it. But, you know, I kind of had to at least take a first swipe at buying it and coming and getting it. So about a month and a half ago, I was supposed to come down here. I bought a new trailer, which I think, you know, if you can see it right there, new trailer. Ooh, I've wanted one of these for a very long time. 20 footer, baby, or 22. And this morning we put a winch on it, and that was a lot of fun. So anyways, yeah, about a month and a half ago, supposed to come get the car, got the trailer, everything's cool. Tornado comes through. And, you know, they've been doing a pretty good job of cleaning up, but let's see if you can see, like, the destruction that is this area. And if you look up that way, you can see where the tornado came through, came down this way, ruined this house, introduced a ginger, and just kind of went around and went that way. And it just ruined, destruction, wholesale. And notice the windshield and that side window. That is all the destruction. This entire house was demolished over there, and this is the garage, completely destroyed. Cadillac, not so much. So yeah, that is how we ended up buying a 1960 Cadillac that I didn't mean to, and it is very pink. So I'm gonna give you a quick little walk around, and then we're gonna try and get it on the trailer. And this will be the first time anything has gone on this trailer since I bought it, and I'm pretty excited about that. So watch this. All right, also worth noting, this is Chris Gruby. Gruby and I have been doing dumb car shit together since '99 or something like that. So, you know, this certainly counts as dumb car shit as far as adventures go. We just tried to get it to start, and that didn't work at all. The key is just kind of free spinning. So it did run when parked, which, you know, I know is one of those phrases that you absolutely love, but the battery is only 4 years old. When we first turned the key over, you could hear the fuel pump come on. I know it has all new exhaust under it, and it has all this other work done on it. So it was driving a few months ago, but I've got to secure the key switch, and well, I'm just not going to do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set the camera off to the side. We're going to hook the winch to it and just pull it up on the trailer. All right, so right here was supposed to be a video of it getting winched up on the truck or on the trailer, and it's not. It's not. And I'll tell you why. I have no idea. So we, on the way out here, we stopped and bought a brand new battery. I mean, it's cheap, dog shit battery, probably the cheapest one we could find. The winch went meh for like a quarter of a second, and that was it. We tried like hooking the jumper cables up to the car, thinking that maybe it would run. No, didn't get anything. So we think the battery is dead. So it's currently like hooked up to my truck. I did some dumb things to, you know, bypass the, you know, battery monitoring system in my truck so that I could overpower the amp for the subs, and so now none of the outlets work either. So I can't even use the battery charger we brought with us. So I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna give it a couple more seconds on the jumper cables hooked up to the battery, trying to get some charge into it. We'll try that, and we may have to try and start this car and drive it up here if we don't get enough juice to winch it up, because if we can hook up the winch to the battery on the truck, which I don't have the tools to take out of the truck, then the trailer won't stay in place long enough to pull the car up on here, especially if the brakes are locked up, which is more than likely. Let's try something else. Update number 10. So again, this is Groovy, and I would like to go on record to say we're really stupid, like real stupid. So yeah, this battery terminals, amazing, wondrous parts of technology. They're painted all over, right? So when you attach a connection to the top of a terminal, like the, you know, just these stupid screw type terminals, right? You put a wire right there, normally works, right? Well, the reason it works is because whatever wire is in there is now making the connection to that plate, and then so this bolt becomes energized. If you don't have a wire in here, all of this is painted, and so there's no power going to here, and that's what was happening. So we just had these just really nice little terminals that came with the connection, and so we just slapped them on the top there and thought we were good. Turns out we were not. So the winch is back on the table, and we're not going to have to try and get it running and drive it up here, thankfully. So let me go whip the truck back around. Let's try this again. You ready? No idea how long this has been, but it's on the trailer, see? And you know, all of our stupidity abound about how to actually disconnect or connect a battery cable to something. Also worth noting, the parking brake cable completely stuck, and the car has no brakes otherwise, so the winch, once working, was doing a fine job. Now we're getting out of here, and hopefully it will be an uneventful way home. So hopefully that's it. Bye. Well, we made it. It took 12 hours from the time I left the house this morning to the time I got the car back here. There were 8 wrecks on 85 between just on the way back, and my poor little F-150, you know, like here's a picture of it, and you can see that the you know, it's a little squatted. Probably could have moved the car back slightly, but I think I'm gonna have to do some like helper springs or airbags or something. And I'm really glad that I swapped from a drop hitch to a straight hitch with the 2 5/16 ball, because it was already, you know, looking like something you'd see on an overloaded Facebook group. But it's here. It's here. Don't know what it's gonna take to run. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it, honestly. It's probably just going to sit there for a while, unless somebody like really wants it, because I am not taking time away from working on Morticia and getting her back on the road. And so, you know, I've got all kinds of videos coming up as far, you know, I want to talk about my new steering wheel, and like, why is that exciting, and like, why is that even a challenge, and it gets complicated in a hurry. So yeah, that's it. Thank you guys for watching. Till next time, drive fast, take chances, safety third. Good night.